Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am my Renee, and welcome back, or welcome. And yeah, so it's December, the year's about to end, and I thought, because like I had a joke, like I said it to somebody the other day, I was like, I'm leaving you in 2022, and then I was like, I should do a video on things we actually should leave in 2022, because let's be for real, there's a lot of stuff, honestly. And it can all be left in 2022. But here's just my opinions. And before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification, and let's get into the video. Okay, can we stop with that Andrew Tate, the alpha man, the beta man? It's all annoying at this point, and it's all just adding to toxic masculinity, which is very unhealthy because, baby, why haven't you cried in 10 years? Just let it out. Like, I feel like toxic masculinity and the Andrew Tate thing, it's so bad because I think it's basically like going back to like times where women didn't have a lot of rights and we had to do this, that, and the third. We had to please men and all this stuff. And it's really just concerning that people still have these thoughts. I know I was talking to my sister and my mom the other day because my mom was like, well, I like alpha men because I want a man to do this, that, and the third. And me and my sister were just trying to explain to her, like, baby, that's not okay. It's not. Like, there shouldn't be terms like alpha male, beta male. There shouldn't be toxic masculinity. A man shouldn't, I don't even know. Like, this is one of those topics where I can probably go on for days. Can we stop fetishizing people? Like, I don't know how many times I went on Hinge and somebody's like, I'm looking for my melanated queen so I can breathe right. I need to be able to sleep at night. I love me some oxtail. I want me a girl who know how to fry some chicken. Like, baby, what? And I can't tell you how many times I have gone on over white people that have fetishized black women. And also, East Asian people are also being very fetishized. Like, yes, they're making their coin, but also it's getting kind of weird at this point. Like, can you like K-pop or K-drama without fetishizing the whole race? Why is it so hard for some of y'all? Think about it. Would you yourself like to be liked just because of your skin? If you said yes, seek help. If you said no, thank you. But let's stop fetishizing people. It's kind of weird at this point. Yeah. If you like somebody, that's great, but don't like them for one thing. And fetishization goes for a lot of things. Like, there's a good fetish and there's a bad fetish. Don't be on the bad fetish side. Be on the good fetish. Like I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say. Okay, I'm trying to think of a fetish that could be a good one, but without it getting too kinky or whatever. I don't know. So sorry. But liking somebody because like a disability, their skin, their race, those are bad fetishes. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Seek help. Another one is stealing content. And this is really huge on TikTok. I am actually a victim of having their content stolen. Mr. Prada, yeah, you know him, you love him, you hate him, whatever. Stole one of my videos word for word.
Now, you done piss me off. Know what you're talking about before you start talking. Now, you done piss me off. Know what you're talking about before you start talking.
That account got banned, but still, my content was stolen. And I know he stole, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Lyosa, stole his content. Stole a lot of people's content. And it's just like, some people actually put a lot of thought and hard work into what they do, like the editing and stuff that goes behind it. So to have like what you, oh, and that one white guy who, like, I found out none of his stuff is original. Like everything was stolen, and he was like, also, I don't care. Like, people put hard work and like editing and all this stuff that goes into videos and like thinking of ideas, and just for you to see it and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. It's just so like upsetting. Like, I know mine, it was just something dumb because it was something that like actually happened. Like, it's 60 degrees, but I'm like, why am I sweating bullets out here? And I just made a TikTok on it and it just went viral. But like, some people like actually like think more than that and put a lot of work in, and just for somebody to come in and steal it, it's kind of upsetting. I wasn't too upset because also I didn't do a lot of editing or whatever for it. It was just a one take too. But like, can we try to be original? Just a little bit. Yeah. And like, I know on YouTube, like, it's a little bit harder to steal content. Like, you can basically just take an idea and make it your own, from what I've experienced and stuff, because I've also taken like ideas like people have done. It's not like one person, it'll be like multiple people. Yeah, let's not take content, let's not steal content. If we're going to do it, let's credit that person. And I just recently came across some girls, actually I don't know if they were girls or if they went by, they're non-binary, I can't remember, but basically a person did a makeup look, it got stolen, and the stolen makeup look is going more viral than theirs. And it's just like, what are we doing? Yeah, just give credit. Like, you can go viral and they can go viral. We can all go viral. What's going on? Sip my water to that. Don't steal, and if you're gonna steal, at least credit. Put it in a comment if you wanted to be in the caption. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this also happens a lot. Not taking accountabilities for your actions. We saw it with Sienna May and whatever those apology videos were. Even though we all seen what happened, we kind of seen what happened. We really don't know the full story. We heard some, we saw some, we weren't there. But baby, just take accountability. Like, just apologize for what you did and stop saying you're young. And I'm trying to think, there's somebody else who did it. Somebody who just didn't take accountability. I can't remember the situation right now, but it happened really recently where somebody just didn't take accountability, and like, we all know you did it. Calm down. But just take accountability. And that's one of the things that made me want to go into like social media, but like on the marketing and advertising side and the public relations side, because I want to help people be able to articulate to their fans and their viewers like situations and stuff, because I feel like seeing what some people's PR like people say and what could have been said, it's just like, baby, just tell the truth. Let's not go around it using all these terms and stuff. Like, say what happened and apologize and then move on. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, there's more steps to go into it, but like, the main thing is just taking accountability, apologizing, promising what can be done, like the next actions, the next steps, whatever, and just move on. Either people like you again or they don't. But like, I feel like people are more likely to respect you if you take accountability for your actions of what you've done. Yeah, that's how I feel. This one's probably gonna be short, simple, sweet. Let's stop doing pranks that really aren't pranks. Like, I just seen the other day, this girl ruined her aunt's like $20,000 coat. The aunt was willing to sue, and her mom was like, she's just a kid, she's gonna learn from this. But like, no baby, she ruined it. And then the mom was also like, just ask your husband to buy another. You ask your husband to drop 20K on a coat and see what he says. Yeah, you sound stupid. And was basically like, oh no, don't sue our daughter. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable asking my husband for another 20K, and like she needs to take accountability for her actions. And a lot of people are like, it's a 20K code, you should have insurance. But that's not the point. That is not the point. The point is she ruined a $20K jacket, coat, whatever, as a prank. That's not a prank. Because if you're doing it, because if you were to do that to a person you don't know, baby, that is a crime. You just ruined someone's property. Be lucky that it's your aunt and the suing didn't take process, because she did have insurance on the coat. Yeah. But that's not a prank. Like, people cutting people's hair, that's not a prank to me. That's actually evil. Like, I've seen those pranks where people like shave somebody's eyebrow off or put a bowl patch on their head, so then the person has to shave their whole head. That just doesn't seem pranky to me. That seems evil. That seems rude. That's like a bully. What are we doing? Fishing for compliments. This one's probably going to be short. I see like a lot of TikTok things, like, you know, the cover the part of your face that makes it terrible, and it'd be nothing wrong with your face. Stop fishing for comments. You know you're a beautiful person. People tell you that every day, and you even tell yourself that every day. There are some TikTokers who be like, oh, I'm so beautiful. Cover the thing that makes you insecure. Be for real with yourself. And I'm glad the people in the comments be eating you up too. Because let's be for real. I was going to talk about TikTokers making music, but I kind of understand why a lot of people are more likely to try and start a music career when they have like a following, when they have a lot of like brand deals, when they have just, they're bigger. Because it's hard to do stuff when you're a smaller person. Like me, I'm trying to be an actor, but like I'm not in the right position. I don't know too many people. I'm broke. I'm not out there to the world. Like, it's so many things that go into it. And like, when you're more likely to have a following, you're more out there, you have a manager, you have so many people behind you, you're more likely to be seen by like people that scout out people. Which a lot of people, when they're younger, they probably do want to make music, but they don't have the tools to do it. So then they do it when they have all this stuff, which I understand that. So can we, like, there's some people that make bad music, but there's some people that aren't that bad, and they're learning and they're trying to grow. So like, my thing is, can we stop talking about people for stuff like that? I don't know. That's just me, because sometimes people just do it just because. But then there's some people that they try to make a fan base, they try to get a following, they try to put themselves out there in the world, and they try to do this thing that they've really been wanting. Like, some people will go through something to do something bigger. That's my take on a lot of the people, like, when they get big on TikTok and they start a music career. It's probably something they've been wanting to do more than TikTok. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? Because like me, if I was to get big, I would try to jumpstart my acting career, you know? Yeah. But on the other hand, there are some like TikTokers, YouTubers, celebrities who do stuff when they're big and it flops because they didn't care, which happens to a lot of people in their makeup companies. Like, I just heard Charli D'Amelio's was a flop. What was it? Bella Hadid's was a floppy flop. I can't remember it, but like, if I remember, I'll put them right there, because I feel like it's two more people who their makeup brands like flopped so hard. But like, then we got people like Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and Ariana Grande. Their makeup brands are doing okay. But what are we doing? Why are we making a brand? Why are we making makeup brands? Oh, James Charles's flop too? Or did James Charles even get it up and running yet? Because wasn't it a thing in the making for how long? I don't know. But why are they building something to make money and end up losing money and followers and whatever? Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know? Yeah. Because what is the point of putting all your money, time, and effort into a makeup brand? Not trying the products, just letting people try the products for you. Yeah. I don't know if I want to talk long on this one too, but it's just fishing, like Asian fishing, black fishing. What is the point? Like, and this also like makes me mad. Like, the thing they're trying to do is like transracial. Like, I don't think you could be transracial. I think you could be transgender and everything else. But race, can we not bring race into it? Because there's so many things that go into a race. And like there's this one person I just seen, and they were like they were trying to be transracial, like from a white person to a black person. And they were like they were like, hey, you're black now. Like, a lot of people in their comments, hey, you're black now, could I get a pass to say the N-word? And they're in the comments saying yes. What? Like, you cannot go from being a white person to a black person and try to redefine what it means being a black person. That's just not, that just doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. Like, let's stop black fishing, let's stop Asian fishing, and let's not be transracial. Thank you. Yeah. Because, like, I just don't think it's one of those things that makes me mad, and the more I talk about it, the more mad I'm gonna get. Because this basically all ties in, or it doesn't tie in, but it just reminds me of the Ollie London stuff, and how I think Ollie's a he now because they detransitioned everything. But it just goes like the foolishness Ollie London was doing with trying to be Jimin and just trying to be like every single Asian race there is, and fetishizing Asian men and women. It was just a lot. So let's not be transracial, guys, because it hurts races. Yeah, because there were, I don't know how to talk about this one, so I might not be on it long, but like family YouTubers and TikTokers, like people that like force their children to like be involved in like videos, I think it's kind of weird, because why should a child be living like their childhood with the camera in their face and like having, I don't know, I just always thought it was like kind of like weird, and like doing pranks with kids, like leaving my kid at home alone prank, telling them their parent is dead prank. Like, why are we doing this to children? Let's leave children out of it. Like, if you're gonna do a prank, do it on your significant other, even though it's gonna be a terrible prank, because usually the pranks are, and they're always fake, and yeah. But like, I remember, what was it, Queen, this was when she was with what's his face, they did a prank with their kid, and it was just so unfunny. I can't even remember that man's name. He fell off the face of the earth for me, because she's with Clarence now, but the man she was with before Clarence, he did a prank on their child, and it was just so unfunny. Yeah, some things are just so unfunny and so unnecessary. Let's leave kids out of it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's stop glorifying EDs. As a victim of ED, it just feels so weird to know that people are like glorifying it, and a lot of the glorification of it is, I don't want to say it is, or like fully confirmed that it is coming from like the K-pop industry. Some of it is also coming from the Kardashians, Kim. Yeah, we know about your antics to fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress. But I think it is something like so seriously. Like, there were days when I was younger where I would eat 1 meal a day, and if I did eat, I would probably like spit it out. And I remember like hearing somebody say, you don't need to like actually swallow the food, like you can chew it and spit it out. Or days where I would just be so hungry and tell myself, you're not hungry. Can we not glorify that? Like, it's so bad. And I just hate to see like K-pop idols have to go through it, where they're literally eating like one sweet potato in the morning and just drinking fizzy water throughout the rest of the day until they wake up the next day and eat a potato, and that's all they can have. Like, it's actually such a huge problem, and I can't do nothing about it, like being in the K-pop industry and stuff like that. But least I can do right now is talk on it for my small audience. ED is not funny, fun, or okay, or any of that. So let's not glorify it and do YouTube videos and TikToks like trying this diet, because I tried the diet and it wasn't fun. I was actually destroying my body, and I think my metabolism is basically so shocked from what I did back then. Yeah. Let's stop glorifying toxic behavior and abusiveness. Thank you. Because I was in somewhat of an abusive relationship and it wasn't fun. Yo, my life is a mess. Oh, whoa. Not me relating to like, yeah, let's not glorify toxicity and abusiveness in relationships, because it is not fun. I wasn't in a physically abusive relationship. I was in a mentally abusive. It wasn't even a relationship. My God. Basically, I let one person just manipulate me for like 3 years in high school. Yeah, it wasn't fun. But let's not glorify it. Let's not think, oh, this man punched a wall because I made him mad. That's so attractive. That's not. Yeah. Okay, we're on our last two topics. And so this one is, then what is it? Let's not glorify serial killers like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer. It's kind of weird. Like, you thinking like, oh, I have a crush on them, they're so attractive, I would like to meet them one day. Because I promise you, if you were to meet them, you probably would not see the next day. That's how serious it was. Yeah. And there are people who actually, like, them and their families have suffered really traumatic experiences dealing with this. And there's probably serial murderers going on right now. And for you to glorify serial killers, murderers, whatever, it is not fun, funny, or okay. Seek help immediately. ASAP. No Rocky. Yeah. Like, if you're going to glorify something, glorify a regular human being that isn't toxic or a serial killer. Because wouldn't that just make sense? Yeah. Or how about, think Evan Peters is attractive, cute, and wow, you have a crush on him and not the person he was portraying. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm like, can we not visit places where people have died? I don't know, really recently? You know who you are. Next we have, can we stop pretending to have disorders? Like, I've seen so many things where people are like faking that they have Tourette's for likes, views. Baby, it's not funny, and you're gonna get caught sooner or later. Like, I've seen so many videos that people have made of people getting caught for faking a disorder, an illness, this, that, and the third. It's not funny. It's literally not funny. It's something so serious, and people like actually, like, this affects people in their day-to-day lives. It doesn't affect you, so what are you doing? Like, can we take a step back, think, should I be doing this? Will I get caught? Is this the right thing? And if you answer no to any of those, or yes, what was I saying? Will I get caught? Okay, if you answer yes to one of three, don't do it. Because what is the point? Just be yourself. I don't know what to tell you. If you're boring, you're boring. If you're funny, you're funny. Yeah. Okay, so first, can we stop being trends, like women in our bodies? Because first we had a BBL trend. Everybody's trying to be like the Kardashians and Jada Wada. And now we're going to chic. I'm gonna put it right here, what it actually means. Yeah. Give you a second to read it. All right, your second is over. But like, what is going on? Why are we trends? Why is it that we have to go through these things where we feel like our body has to look like that? And I'm a victim from it. I'll be honest. I'm a victim. But could we stop being trends? Can a body stop being a trend, especially women? Why aren't we talking about men? But let's not talk about men. Let's not talk about anybody. You know. Can we not say the N-word if we're not black? Even if you're 15% black, just let it go. Just don't say it. How you present should determine if you should or shouldn't. If you're a Latino, do not say it. If you are a POC but not African American, or yeah, just don't say it. I don't know why it's so hard to just not say one word. You have a whole array of words and you're mad because you can't say one word? Let's be so for real that we forget what fake is. Like, actually. Let's grow up. That's all I can say. Just don't say it. Even if it's in a song, don't even think it. I feel like a lot of people talk about this. I don't know exactly what to say, but cancel culture, it's kind of a weird thing. Because to me, it seems like sometimes people get canceled for like small things or the wrong things. Like, I know Lizzo said in one of her songs a word. It's not a thing here in America, but apparently in the UK it's a thing, and they tried to cancel Lizzo. Lizzo wasn't canceled. Doja Cat, yeah. Doja Cat was in these chat rooms of white men who were saying some things. We tried to cancel her, she didn't get canceled. Nicki Minaj, people tried to cancel her, she didn't get canceled. So what is cancel culture? Because nobody's actually getting canceled. So can we just cancel culture? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, why are we berating people only to love them again like 2 seconds later? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know, it's just such a weird thing. And I've noticed it with like so many people. Like, cancel culture really isn't anything. Like, I don't know. Yeah. This one really grinds my gears. And it is people saying AAVE is Gen Z slang. That really grinds my gears, because what are we doing? Like, honestly, a lot of the stuff that is on TikTok or Gen Z is black people, like, and I don't like, I can really get into this, but I'm not, because it's going to take a long time. But like, basically, like, and it also goes hand in hand with white gay men taking what black women do and say and putting it in a character, or just making it them when it's really not them, it's a black woman. And them using AAVE terms like yes queen, like stuff like that. Like, maybe that's a black woman. That is AAVE. And you were trying to make it something that it's not. Especially like the Gen Zers, like, this whole thing, the ice in my veins, came from a black person. It became Gen Z thing, but it's not. The cat, black person, turned into Gen Z. A lot of these things were black people and not Gen Z. It could be Gen Z black people, but not Gen Z other people. Yeah. I could really go on with this one, but I'm gonna end it here because, yeah. Also, to add on to like using a black woman as like personality character, it's always like not how we actually are. It's always like a media scene version of how we are, which is usually always fake. Yeah. This is my last topic. Can we leave Chrisean Rock and Blueface Baby in 2022? I'm so tired of seeing them on my TikTok, my Twitter, my YouTube. I just seen a video of Chrisean Rock eating pizza and I never want to eat pizza again. They're also really abusive and so bad for each other in my eyes and social media and young people. Can we just stay out of their mess and let them deal with it on their own in 2023? Please? Actually? Seriously? Please? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually getting weird how every day I go on Twitter and I see a post about them and I don't even like anything. I will look at it for a second and be like, okay, this is weird. Like, and sometimes I'm like, oh, but what if this, did y'all hear my body crack? Yeah. And this is something like, oh, but what if it's actually kind of cute? What if it's finally saying they broke up? And it's never that. It's always about them abusing each other and so badly. And I'm just like, why must I see this again? But yeah, can we please leave them and their whole relationship in 2022? Actually, can they leave each other in 2022 and not go with each other in 23? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, that's all the topics I'm gonna talk about. And if I think of any more, I might just put them in the description or my comments, or I might, editing me might pop in. You never know. Also, can we not make it an argument over trans people? Whoa. Can we not make it an argument about trans people, whether they're what they identify as or what they were not anymore, or their dead names and what they want to be called? That is not for you to decide. That is not for you to discuss. Thank you. Because let's be for real. Would you yourself want to always have somebody judging you for who you are, who you want to be, who you identify as, what you look like, what you dress as? Like, no, you wouldn't. So let's not do it to them. Let's respect everyone. Let's love everyone. And before bringing the Bible into this, God made them like that. Thank you. Yeah. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you like it, and I hope we can agree to leave some of these things in 2022. Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm happy if you made it all the way through. Sad if you didn't. Bye-bye now. Before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
When the sky is blue and my pink 4-2 and my boy's blackboard, that's a rendezvous.